There are moments in life when even the strongest among us are caught off guard by emotion. For Kelly Ripa, a woman known for her composure, confidence, and trademark bright smile, one of those moments happened in the most unexpected way. A photograph captured her with tears streaming down her face. No makeup touch-ups, no camera-ready posture, just raw, human emotion. For many who admire her, it was jarring. Kelly is the woman who holds everything together. She's the steady voice of morning television, the mother who manages a household, the wife who stands beside her husband with unwavering love. But on this day, her heart was simply too full to hide. The tears came after receiving news about her husband, actor and television host Mark Consuelos. It wasn't just unexpected, it was frightening. Mark, who is beloved for his energy, humor, and undeniable presence both on and off screen, has been privately facing health challenges that most of the world knew nothing about. Those close to the family say the change in him has been gradual. The man who once seemed unstoppable, full of strength, confidence, and constant motion, has lately shown signs of exhaustion that even he couldn't brush off. Friends have used one phrase again and again: he hasn't been himself. This kind of shift is subtle at first. A shorter stride, longer rests, days that used to be effortless suddenly feeling heavy. And for a person as lively and driven as Mark, it's a difficult reality to face. Kelly, meanwhile, has quietly stepped into a new role, not just as his partner in life, but as his protector. Behind cameras and stage lights, she has adjusted her schedule to be home more. She sits with him during appointments, rearranges commitments, and shields him from stress where she can. When the world sees her on screen, they see strength. But at home, she is a wife who loves her husband deeply, navigating one of the most emotionally complex seasons of her life. Their children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, remain the center of their world. And in many ways, they are the reason Kelly and Mark continue to move forward with so much determination. The family has made small, meaningful changes: more dinners at home, fewer public outings, afternoons spent side by side doing absolutely nothing except being together. These moments have become sacred. For Kelly and Mark, this is not the first challenge they have faced. Their love story goes back to the mid-90s, when two young soap stars fell in love and eloped on a whim. Their connection has always been something rare: equal parts friendship, romance, and unbreakable partnership. And now that bond is being tested in real time, but also strengthened. When the emotional photograph began circulating, fans immediately flooded social media with messages of love, encouragement, and prayer. But the questions grew louder too. Was Mark okay? What was happening? Should fans be worried? Days later, the answer came quietly on their morning show. As the familiar music played and the cameras faded in, Kelly walked out alone. Her smile was gentle, but carried a softness viewers could instantly feel. Sitting beside her was her friend, Anderson Cooper. As you can see, my Mark isn't here today. He's taking some time to focus on his health. We are so grateful for your love and support. It means more than you know. She didn't say more, and she didn't need to. The message was love, not fear. Backstage, colleagues described her as strong, but deeply emotional. When the cameras turn off, the weight she carries shows. But she carries it anyway, with grace, with maturity, with love. At home, life looks different now. Their days are built around rest, stability, wellness, and togetherness. Kelly manages calls and commitments so Mark can focus on healing and family, not pressure. The kids step in where they can, offering not just support, but joy and normalcy, reminding their dad that laughter still lives in the house. Their closest friends have become their circle of warmth, checking in, sharing meals, keeping spirits high when days feel heavy. And through it all, Mark remains determined. He has always been a fighter, a believer, a man who rises. And that hasn't changed. With his family beside him, he is focused on strength, wellness, and cherishing every moment. The outside world sees headlines, but inside their home, something far more powerful is happening. A family is holding each other, loving harder, living slower, and standing together without letting go. And that is what love looks like.